Hi, everyone. I am delighted to introduce you to our featured speaker for today. This is Maria Davis of Maria Heals. She's a spiritual mentor to busy, time-poor, energy-stretched executives. She offers one-to-one bespoke custom mentoring, and she comes to us from the greater Melbourne area. Welcome, Maria. We're so delighted to hear from you.
Thank you so much. What a lovely introduction. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. Today I wanted to share some business alchemy. So a formula that I use for a program that I run, and it's an 8-week intensive that I run, but I wanted to share the formula with you so that you can run with it and really work with it. So I have there's three parts to the formula. So I'm Maria from Maria Heals, as Terry said. I'm a spiritual mentor and it's a business strategy. So I really love launch hacks or creative hacks. How do we maintain our divinity, our energy? How do we master our energy so that we can provide that service that we're here to provide, to contribute, to communicate, to build community, and to connect with our ideal clients? So I wanted to teach the business alchemy. So without further ado, here I go. The first part of business alchemy, there's 3 parts. The first part is concentration. Know who you are. And before I got to concentration, it was actually contraction. And I think contraction is part of concentration. Now, what do I mean by that? It's about how do you maintain your own if you're providing a service that you've developed, how do you maintain your own unique flavor in such a noisy environment, in such a noisy marketing place? How do you come up and rise above the fold? So your soul family, now I truly believe this, that your soul family finds you. That's if you show up and talk about it. So to talk about it and to really come into yourself and your power. So what this teaches is leadership, capacity, and agency, which I'll just park for the moment. But that's what you develop through concentration. How do I lead? What's my capacity? And what's my agency? So your agency is your authority. What are you teaching? How are you being of service? How are you communicating? So it's all those nuanced elements of being human, of playing the human game, and being the brand of your business. How do you want to show up? So that's that only takes 2 weeks, can you believe it? Not a lifetime. Hello. But in the program, it's about getting to know yourself. And of course, it's a philosophy that I teach, and it's an ongoing embodiment of who you are. And as you embody your soul calling, what I call your soul calling, or what your purpose is, or what your service is, or how you're educating, there's lots of words to it. Once you do that, breathe that in, that is you. There is no one like you. You're going to be the attractor factor for your client base, so your client base can find you. So with that, that's leadership in development. And then we go to integration, because of course, when you find out new things about yourself, what happens? It's like, no, that's not true. That's no, I can't. No, that's not me. Or is that only me? No, in fact, I've trained a lot of people. It's not only me, but it was me. So I know it very well. So as you expand, you build that foundation and you build that scaffolding so that you can expand with foundation and really have that certainty of what you're doing in the world. So then you're a public speaker. You can go and share your message. You can show up daily. You can be consistent. So all of the business strategies that strategists will talk to you about, this is energy mastery. This is you developing your leadership skills. This is you owning your authority and really walking your path in your agencies, which is the authority. So integration, That takes a bit of melding and a bit of magic. So we do a little bit of woohoo, woohoo, imagine, imagine, imagine. So yeah, attractor factor, absolutely. So it is contagious. So the more you own your heart space message, because we're all here as social consciousness, we're all here to raise the planet. That's my belief. And we do that by feeling supported ourselves and then providing from that place. So feeling safe. And then the last part, so we've got two. We've got concentration, which underneath is contraction, but we'll leave concentration. Integration is the second part of the formula. The third part of the formula is expansion. Now, where do I go from here? How do I speak to my clients? What are my boundaries? What do I need to feel safe, maintain my presence, and activate my leadership on a bigger platform? So now you're growing. Now you're expanding. Now you're reaching more people. How does that feel? What are your non-negotiables? How does the human part of you, the human Maria, have time to regroup? What are the things that I need to do to show up as Maria Heals? That's my brand. So they're the three parts of the formula, the business alchemy formula that I teach. We work on capacity, agency, leadership, and spiritual development. I love to teach energy mastery, so embodiment of how you receive energy, especially if you're a sensitive, you've been called a crybaby like me over the years. I thought there was something wrong with me, but no, I'm a spiritual person, which I'm highly empathic. So the filaments go long and wide. So there's lots of influences in the world, and to know what influence and impacts you is to enable you to show up as the leader that you are. So my program is Alchemize. It's an 8-week mastery program. I call it a leadership and spiritual development program. And I'm just reading, there's a message there. I only saw half of it, but I will read it later, Heather. And so it is a spiritual development and leadership mastery. And because we're all leaders, when you know that you're a leader, the world becomes a better place. And first you have to lead yourself. Maria from Maria Heals. And so I just want to share, have I got more time? How much have I don't know. I have some more time. So I want to share, so I've run the program, I launched it in June, it's sold out. So I ran it again in September and it sold out. I ran it again in December and it was a custom program. So I ran it as a one-to-one, so it's a VIP. And what I've found from the people that joined me is that we were able to create the pillars of their work, so identify the pillars of the work. So they came into the program either having a program that they wanted to launch, or they had an idea of a program. And one of my genius is to work out what the pillars, what are you teaching? So we were able to identify the pillars of their work. And without going into too much detail, but I'm happy to share, they sold out. Their program sold out. So the more you show up as yourself, and the more you identify with all of the things that make you want to bring that service to life. So all of those core elements of your unique experiences, the more you're dedicated to your teachings and having those experiences underlie your foundation of your teachings, that's your unique formula. So we can teach, like, it's personal development, it's business growth, it's being a better mother, it's being a better wife, it's connecting to your friends more, it's willing to show up where there's strangers and talk about what you do at networking. It's all of those things. So it just gives you a foundation. And I want to take that just out. It gives you a foundation for your soul calling, for your purpose, for what you're here to do. So Alchemize starts in March. There are custom programs, services available. Talk to me, Maria from Maria Hills.